Hold up, Cam, I ain't done. Next day I wake up in the morning, look, my people and them telling me, damn truth shit, they damn truth shit, that shit banging. You know me, I don't be ready to want to talk to my and shit. I'm like, yeah, okay, thank you. You feel? All the whole day, like, that song go hard, bro. What is you talking about? I finally say, you know, man, I gotta stop agreeing with shit. What you talking about? You on a song Diss and Duck. I say, my bad on my phone. He say, you on a song Diss and Duck. I say, what is you talking about? I go to this shit, rapper Rico Reckless, okay? He used my interview with Duck Brother. I interviewed Duck Brother, FBG Brick. We do an interview. You know, Brick talk crazy on that shit about Rico Reckless. He used my interview in the beginning of his remix of Slide. You know, shit do about 2-3 million views. You know, Duck and them asked me about that shit, you know? I woke up in the morning with him in my DM, you feel me? Asking me about that shit, you know? Yeah, I done been through a lot of guys. Rapper SG Batman upset at me.
Hold on. Duck calls you.
Duck.
And he's mad. Is this your first time talking to Duck?
No, I talked to Duck a couple times. I interviewed him. So I talked to him a couple times. This like my second time talking to him. You know, he DM'd me, asking me what's up with that. I didn't know he used my verse and shit. I ain't know anything. But he wasn't really upset with that shit though, right, Kim? But he did hit me and asked me about that shit, you know? You know, Duck didn't like me, bro. People don't know that shit. When I first started blogging, Duck thought I was the police. Duck ain't with me. Like, when I first talked to Duck, Duck blocked me. I was blocked from Duck for like a whole year and a half. He didn't like anything I was doing because people didn't see that shit, Cam. You got to understand, when I came out, it wasn't a guy telling your business and shit on the internet, you know? It was just a blog site, like, with screenshots and shit. Now they see me in front of the screen telling, you know, FBG Duck, this is this guy. And, you know, he was looking at that shit like his ass the police, right? So he blocked me, you know? And after doing all these interviews and shit, he unblocked me, you know? And hit me and told me, bro, I see what you doing. Send me your number. Duck was a real nigga, man. He said, I see what you was doing. Send me your number, you know?
So Duck hits you and he's mad. He's mad about the song. I mean, well, you said he wasn't mad, but he hits you up about the song.
He asked me about it. He got to have some feelings about the shit.
You know, were you surprised? Like, how'd you feel when you heard your interview on that song?
I was shocked, you know, that's the first time somebody used my song, my voice on the song. You gotta understand, I'm in the basement. I'm doing these videos. At this time, I ain't doing it face to face. I ain't coming back to Chicago. I'm in this undisclosed location. I don't even know people know me, you know? You see what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden my videos growing, there's rappers in my DM and shit is, you know, this shit getting big, this shit growing, you know, the legend is growing and shit. That's around the time the famous ZackTV started noticing what I'm doing. He latched on to me, you know?
The ZackTV was also early on in this.
Yeah.
And did a lot of interview blogging type of things. And, you know, how did you guys first come in contact or meet each other?
Through my interview. Zach was a good dude. Zach showed me more love than anybody in this shit. You know, Zach watched my interview. I never met Zach in real life. I never met him in real life. We were supposed to do an interview maybe 6 days before he was killed. Zach latched on to me through my interviews. He told me, bro, I'm gonna rock with you. Zach used to call me every day like I was his real brother. You know what I'm saying? Zach used to DM me. Zach told me from this point on, I'm gonna say your name in every interview I do to make sure you get some buzz. And he said my name in about maybe 13, 14 interviews. Shit, I ain't even involved with the topic. He just threw me in that shit, you know? Zach was a good dude. He threw the alley hoop, you know, he was throwing the alley hoop. So when he died, right, that shit pressed me, Kim. When Zach died, that shit pressed me because he died like leaving like a club that had a lot of people who all know what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? It's no secret about what happened to Zach. Wasn't no everybody was asleep or motherfuckers was around the corner. He died down the street from the fucking club that he walked out of. You know, it's reports dropped on Zach. For some reason, the internet didn't pick it up. They didn't really grab it. But the Associated Press and reputable magazine sites, released documents on Zach's death. Zach had people charged with his death, Kim. It was people charged with Zach's death, but they let him go. They said this was mutual combat. So you gotta remember, I'm a street reporter, I'm a drill historian. So, I really look into the work. They say Zach was involved in mutual combat, okay? They say they don't know who shot first, who shot this, who did that, so they let everybody go, okay? When you look at the report, it says Zach was in an altercation in a club. It was downtown. He had a talent show, okay? He out here supporting artists and lost his life, okay? He out here supporting the dirty ass artists out here. Not all the artists is dirty, but some dirty ass artists he out here supporting, and there's dirty shit going on at the moment, And Zach leaves the club, bro. When he walks out the club, the cameras caught Zach in a flurry. According to these reports, Zach in the flurry is shit. They see Zach in an altercation in the club. He get in an argument with people in the club, all kind of shit. Then he loses his life. The reason nobody knew, because everybody, it's strong with the shut your mouth shit. Chicago backdoor as hell. That shit dangerous as hell. That shit irritate me to know that Zach helped everybody and nobody gonna stand up for Zach. I ain't saying go tell or go snitch, but I'm just saying, it's shit dirty out here, Kim, You'll lose your life and the motherfucker act like they ain't see it.
Man, I hear you, man. I hear you.
A motherfucker smoky and act like they ain't do it, man.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.